Hi, I'm Salt Lake City Mayor Erin Mendenhall, and maybe like you, my family's grappling with how are we going to do the holidays this year, given that we are so deep into the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. And frankly, here in Utah, we've never had more Utahns on average who are out there with the virus active. And so we're doing things a lot differently when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas that we celebrate. And I've had the great opportunity to be doing these short interviews with different community members around Salt Lake. Today, I'm so excited to have with me Ty Burrell, my friend and beloved Salt Laker. How are you, Ty?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Erin?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, yeah,
Just today, Ty, you probably saw in the news an hour ago or so, the
yeah,
CDC advised Americans directly to not travel for Thanksgiving and to not celebrate with members outside of your immediate household. And that means people who've been living in your home for at least the last 14 days.
yeah.
So that directive, I don't know if that changes your plans, but what can you tell us about how you and your
It,
family are going to be different this year?
yeah, it doesn't change our plans. I will say that our plans have changed, like most people, the best laid plans. We had uh sort of it's gone in, incrementally smaller and smaller, where there was a time when we were talking about testing and being in the same house, and then, the more you read, the more you learn, um the smaller the group has gotten. But I know that
That's
we're
good.
feeling, and maybe I'm, putting too much stock into the, what we're hearing back about the vaccine, or vaccines, but we're feeling a lot more encouraged to double down on safety with a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Um, to just sort of like let's figure out this winter, figure out this spring. Uh, it'll whatever it is, it'll be worth it. So we now got, a new strategy for Thanksgiving and a new strategy for Christmas. And our Thanksgiving strategy is we're going to make a big Thanksgiving meal, and then we're going in our family, and then we're going to sort of take it on the road. And we'll be at Kingsbury Hall. We'll be down at Vivint. No,
It's a acapella as well.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
it's all a cappella, all
wow?
food related
All
songs.
acoustic acapella.
Yeah. Um, we're gonna basically just take them up to our parents' houses and, leave them on their doorstep, these meals, and
Oh,
hopefully have
I
some sort
haven't
of
heard that.
an interaction from shouting distance. But
That
that's
is
that's the
beautiful.
Thanksgiving plan. Yeah.
I haven't heard of anybody doing that one yet. I've heard trying to recreate mom's recipes. I've
Oh
heard people
yeah.
say, I'm really grateful to not eat my mom's dried out chicken or turkey this year.
Yeah.
But but the
What?
delivery is a good one.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll be good. We're, luckily our parents are feeling that way too. Like everybody's feeling ready to sacrifice as best as possible. What are you guys doing?
Our plans have changed even in the last week about, like you said,
Yeah,
that size of who, and since we've been pretty strictly quarantining for at least 2 weeks before what will be Thanksgiving, we thought we could see our grandparents who were doing the same, and that decision has changed and become
yeah,
upended. I think we all feel more secure about it, but I really like that you s- said how you're feeling hopeful with that light at the end of the tunnel. I hadn't thought of it that way, and with the vaccine announcements and the headline of Deseret News today saying getting back to normal, I felt like, whoa, are people going to start loosening up on safety precautions because there's something,
yeah,
albeit 7 months away for the general
yeah.
public? But
But I feel the other way, right? Which is like, okay, seeing that maybe the road is not infinite, that
it's
maybe
felt
we
that
can
way.
we can stand to buckle
Yeah.
down, and do this right, hopefully. My wife's siblings came up with a really cool idea for Christmas, which is they're all very musical. I am not.
So
um,
are they going to
uh,
hit the road with you?
yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm the manager, I'm the band manager. um, they're going to do a virtual advent calendar for their folks. Their dad is their dad, my stepfather, who's a wonderful man, is actually having some trouble with mobility, so he can't really get out of the house even if he could. So they're actually going to, every day will be some sort of creative thing
Wow.
left on their virtual doorstep, which I think is another really cool, you know, way to sort of try to, I mean, their family is really extraordinary, but
That's amazing.
just a very cool way to kind of get through this with maybe something cool that we never would have done.
I think some people, myself included, would probably pay to have someone deliver a
Yeah.
virtual advent to our parents.
Yeah.
You could
This
do a
is
fundraiser
by the
for
way, this
that.
is how we're going to make our living going forward. All of my wife and her siblings making music and me in the background just going like,
Your share, she started with just
that's
a
it.
tambourine.
Just my tambourine. Just me in a long dress and my
Ty,
tambourine.
I always love talking to you. I wish you and Holly and your family a really safe and surprisingly joyful holiday
Mhm.
season,
Well put.
whatever you end up doing.
Well put. Thanks, Erin. You too.
Yeah, thanks for sharing at least a couple new and awesome ideas with us. And for anybody who's watching and not sure what your holiday plans are going to be yet, we get that. We're all learning on the fly here. But the CDC's guidance just today makes it explicitly clear. And I will encourage that as well. Please plan to stay home. Whatever your household entails, please celebrate safely so that we can have a free and wonderful, maybe street party Thanksgiving next year. Take care
Like
and
it.
we'll see you soon, I hope, Ty.
Thanks, Erin.